So I've had the absolute honour to gather this amazing produce from a local farm, and it's like super special. So it's totally different from organic farming because they use the lunar cycle, and believe it or not, all of these have been grown around the planets of the lunar cycle, and tonight we have the strawberry full moon. So some of the recipes that I'm doing are including incredible strawberries, and it's a root to shoot, waste-free, conscious, amazing trip for the senses, and I'm so delighted to be able to take this back, give it back to them, and just honour this amazing abundance that we have on the island. So I'm starting off with the most incredible gazpacho. We're obviously on a Balearic island, so it's a classic. Being the strawberry moon, I've got the exceptional strawberries in there, the local tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers. Basically, it's like a liquid salad. So I'll whiz that down, and then I'm going to have a special addition at the end, and you'll see that later. So we've got amazing beetroot. So we've got like a candied stem. I'm really into using the whole beet. So I'm going to make a falafel with that, and we got the kale earlier, and it's absolutely amazing. And I'm going to massage the kale. So I'm going to wrap that with my massaged kale, which I'm going to massage with the local oil and the Untitled Ibiza. And the whole process of massaging kale, it means you can eat it raw, it's easily digestible. So I'm going to roll that up. I've done a Nispero, which is the local loquat, and apricot, and I've done like a curried kind of yogurt dressing, and I'm going to roll that in the kale leaf. Oh, it's going to be so delicious. I've got the most exceptional fava beans, which are broad beans. I'm going to make them into a pesto. So the idea is I'm going to present them in a dish, and then I'm going to stud it with all little vegetables from the garden, edible flowers. I'm like obsessed with using edible flowers. So these have got antibacterial, antiviral properties, and they're also really good for throat cleansing. So if you've got coughs or colds, and they just taste amazing. They taste like watercress, they taste like rocket. And I'm like totally into using flowers. I actually use flowers. I won a cake competition when I was 8 years old at school, and it's gone on since then. I mean, it's people think that it's an on-trend kind of thing to do, but we're on the hippie island. Flower power is a beautiful salad to make. And then I've used a goat's cheese Lebner, and I'm going to arrange that on the platter, and that's just going to be the most beautiful pea, mint, broad bean pesto delight. So I've got oranges and lemons here, and you would not believe that they've actually come from the same tree. They've grafted the tree together, and it's just like blow your mind. So I'm doing an amazing lemon and orange vegan cheesecake. These are one of my favourite seasonal flowers, and that is a rose geranium. And I've taken the inspiration from the pattern, and I've got fresh raspberries. So on the farm I've got fresh raspberries, white raspberries. I've blended them together. I've used the rose geranium, and I'm making an ice cream. And here we are in paradise. And this is Davide and Arena's amazing biodynamic and sacred farm, and they're using all kinds of incredible techniques for producing just the most exceptional vegetables, which I've had the honour of cooking with.
I play this music because the plants like so much this music. This kind of music is good to make a very big plants. We use two kinds of music. One to make big plants, okay, a way to make big plants. Another music to make more maturation in the plants. First way, make big plants. The second pieces, they are all very, very famous pieces. We go with the second music that is good for maturation, you know, it's very famous piece. Now, you listen. Difference from these two kinds of music is the tonality. The major tonality is good to become big the plants because it provoke some variation in the sap, in the ascendant sap, you know, the sap that come from below, and then the plant become big. The other kind of music is a minor tonality and is good for the other way, to mature better the plants, okay, for fruits and also for a flower. Okay, we use the acupuncture. It's not a really acupuncture that a human acupuncture,
Yeah.
but we find the different point when it's possible, one above in the higher points, and one in another one, and the second one close to the soil.
Oh, I see it
in
here.
the plants, close to the little nettle.
This little yellow one here.
Yeah. Why? Because we have two limbs in the plants. One that is come from below, from the soil, rich of minerals, and bring to the plants, to the leaves, minerals. Okay, and after that, when we have the leaves, we have the photosynthesis. Okay, and the photosynthesis change the lymph in a carbohydrates that are sugar, that are vitamins. Okay, and then we have the other lymph who go down. So we want to increase the cosmic forces, okay, from above.
In this case, it's the plant
Okay.
or the human being. We are
Yep.
in the middle. We are the children of the father and mother.
Yep.
The thing now that is very bad is that for the pollution and everything that we put on the sky, the plant cannot see anymore the father.
Okay, the seeds are male, for example, are male. All the plants produce male. That is very important. Male. They produce seeds. The mother is the soil, and then we put the male in the mother. Okay, this is the movement. Plants, human being, animal, whatever.
Now, really with this virus or thing like that, all the things that happen and the economical crisis, and we are in the time right now, and it says you have to eat new food for new thought, because you have to connect it more with the cosmos. So what we do is to make massage to the plant, and before is to feel the lymphatic system of the plant. If we stay here and concentrated in that, we can feel that the plant has a lympha that go up and one lympha that go down. So if we found that there are some problem on the plant, we can do a massage like this with one hand. The left hand, I will do one massage with the ascendant lympha, and with the other hand I will do a massage with descendant lympha. So on this way, touching the plant and doing like this, and this is just one of the massage that we can do, the most simple, and after you can feel that the block is passed, because sometimes they have a block and the lymph is stopped in some point, that they have maybe an illness, no? Something bad. So we try to stimulate back the lymph. We starting from the bottom and go up and then go down and right here. And okay, we can do it for more time, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and then we feel again if it's start the lymph. It's like our body. The lymph is not move like the blood. No, there's nothing that moves the lymph. So when we want to move the lymph, also for us, we need a massage, because it's the same for the plant. So this is what we do.
So we have lemon juice, olive oil, local olive oil, and a little bit of salt. No cooking. This is the process of cooking. It breaks down all the fibres, so it makes it digestible. I love a pop of colour and a bumblebee in my ear. So these are the quick pickled red onions. And then it's always good to put a little bit of life force, and then I'll put a few sprouts on top. I was very nervous about making Italian's pesto.
Yes.
You
But
have to be.
I know, it's terrified.
Especially with me.
So you give me your honest opinion.
Of course. Yeah.
Okay, so to start here, this is me honouring the strawberry moon. Proper tasting tomatoes. And on the top is the electric daisy, so you take a little nibble of that, and literally if you just take a few bits of that petal and put it on your tongue, you could extract your wisdom teeth. It gives you like a sensation of a slightly electric shock. And the ice cube has got the lavender, and it's got a begonia flower. So on the bottom is a fava bean pesto with fresh green beans as well. I actually used the shell of, I steamed the shell of the fava bean as well. And we've got the incredible 2 types of mint. So you gave me the lovely fennel. We've got some beetroot, some very slow roasted tomatoes. And the little white cream-like thing is a Lebner, which I've used with kefir goat's yogurt. I've strained that, I've put some garlic in there, and then we've got a darker crunch on the top, and edible flowers. This beautiful salad is a combination of my nasturtiums from my garden with pomegranates and chicory and pink grapefruit and oranges from your tree. With avocado. That little platter there is the beetroot falafel, and I've used the shoot of the beetroot, and I've put chickpeas in there. On top is a Nespero, which is the local loquat. I made a curried jam with that, with apricots, some nigella seeds, some pickled red onion, and then I've done the massaged kale, which wraps around, and a little bit of pickled red onion. This is one tree, and if you look, we've got oranges and lemons growing in the same tree. How magical is that? That's the kind of thing that excites me in Ibiza. And here's what I've made. So this is a raw vegan orange and lemon cheesecake, and I also used a yellow zucchini. This epic wonder, I've never cooked with rose geranium. So that's a rose geranium, white raspberry, normal raspberry, ripple, coconut ice cream.